Welcome back to another GeoGuessr video. As you can see, I am on the community page tab, and today I'm going to be seeing how many football stadiums from around the world I can get right in a row. So starting off outside the ground, looking like Southeast Asia. Thinking, are those the Olympic rings up there? Okay, we are from the writing, which I did think I saw, yeah, on the signposts around. Road signs. We are in the Vietnam, or we are in Vietnam for that one. Okay, club badge. I've seen that before. They're in Italy. It's like some of the lower league side. Okay, wow. I'm thinking Southeast Asia, Indonesia or Malaysia. We'll lock in Malaysia. I've really not got anything to go off here. I'm 50-50 and I'm not even sure if it is either of them. I'm pretty confident it's like Asia area though, and it is Malaysia. Okay, South America for this one. I think maybe Bolivia, and we are. Okay, have we got... Where's the stadium gone? Eh? Okay, we've got the .hu, which is the domain for Hungary. Where did that stadium just disappear to, though? I was zooming in to see if we could get a closer look at this symbol, which I thought was going to be a club flag, club crest. And then it's suddenly vanished. Hungary it is, though. Okay, we've got an aerial view of the stadium. Brazil, the club badge looks South American. Brazil it is. Okay, this is Wembley. Is it? It is, isn't it? Wembley. Connected by... Oh, it is. I know. It says in the seat. I just got really confused for a moment there. It's probably because it's like I have seen it empty, but not just from like the seat point of view. And it is. Okay, that would have been embarrassing. Okay, we've got Corona as the sponsor, of course, the beer of Mexico. We've got another stadium over there. I think we just lock in Mexico. I've not got anything else to go off, and we are. Okay, what have we got here? Again, club badges looking like belong in South America. Blue and white colours. I'm going to go for Argentina here. We got something else? Spanish. We'll lock in Argentina. And it is. Okay, Estadio. Okay, we're not in Europe though, from the plate. Spanish. Lima, 2019, Peru. Okay, Pisa, Serie B, Italy. Have a quick 360 around the stadium before we move on. And next up we've got Thailand, not Indonesia, Thailand writing. I was thinking of Cambodia as the other one, but it's one of Thailand or Cambodia. We'll go for Thailand, and it is. Okay, FC. Can't quite read the. I know that it's the other Manchester United, the FC United of Manchester, I think it's called. Oh, we get a clear view of it here. FC United of Manchester, it is. Anyway, we are in the UK. We're in the National League. But let's move on. Sunderland. Okay, Stadium of Light. What I was originally thinking there was the reason for the pause was there's no way we've gone from FC United of Manchester to Old Trafford from where we started on the zoom in. So that is what I was preparing to say there. I was actually hoping that was going to happen. The two Manchesters popping up, and then it would have been good if we got the Etihad for the third round. But obviously, none of them happened. So let's just move on to Germany. Thinking it is. Let's lock it in. Or could it be Austria? Now I'm double thinking myself. .at domain country code. It is Austria. Okay. Okay, we've got Pesita here. So okay. Southeast Asia. Indonesia maybe? What does this say? No domain. I think we just got to lock in Indonesia for this one. And it is. Okay, Stockport County AFC. Nice easy one for this one. We're in the UK. Let's just have a look at around the ground though, because I have actually been to this stadium. See if I can find where I walked in. Could have been from that car park actually. Anyway, enough of that. Yeah, UK. Let's move on. Okay, I've seen that club crest before in the Brazilian league. So Brazil. And next up, sun coming from the north, so we're in the southern hemisphere. Okay, hang on, WP Rugby. So we're at a rugby stadium here. Not just football stadiums in this map then, obviously, unless it's like a multi-sport use stadium. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not at all a fan of rugby, so this is probably, you're probably screaming WP. Is that what it said? WP Rugby something or other back there? You probably were screaming the answer. I've not a clue. I know New Zealand, Australia, South Africa are like the big rugby nations. Stormers Rugby. And all of them are in the Southern Hemisphere, which does not help us at all, because we know we're in the Southern Hemisphere here. Cape Town. Wow, got away with one there. South Africa it is. Okay, hopefully back to the football now. And this looks... we can't go up the steps anymore. It's all very blurry. Was that the flag of the United States? All very blurry, but I think we'll go USA. We do have English here as well. United States it is. Okay. We are inside the ground for this one, and scanning for a club crest. Corona sponsors, of course, the beer of Mexico, and we've got written on this billboard, Tar Mexico. So Mexico, we are going to be going for. Okay, finally we've got some familiarity. Cheltenham Town, UK, and here we're in Malaysia, flag of Malaysia. And Accrington Stanley.
Accrington Stanley, who are they? Exactly.
Who are they? UK. Also been to this ground as well, as I mentioned earlier with the Stockport County one. And next up, spawning outside the ground, let's just play some GeoGuessr. We've got a crest up there which I'm not familiar of. And okay, Iceland for this one. Or actually no, Denmark. I think there are some of the symbols of Denmark here. That is what we will lock in. Yeah, it is. Okay, the Den, Millwall, back to the UK, and something or other 2017 packed for the game. So I'm pretty sure hopefully we'll be able to work it out. Okay, Brazil on the training vests, but bibs, but obviously for the cameramen. And yeah, just trying to work out what club it is, because it's not a Brazilian national team game that's going on here. But yeah, doesn't matter about which club it is, just the country that matters, Brazil. And we will move on to Glentorian Football Club, which I've not heard of, but I'm guessing it's UK or Ireland. And with the yellow back number plates, and there was a front number plate at the beginning as well. So UK it is. Okay, so it was in Northern Ireland. Okay, we've got an aerial shot of the ground for this one, and can't quite make out what that says, so we could be in trouble for this one. Got to just look at the surrounding area. Where's the sun? Southwest, west area. Guessing we're going to be in the northern hemisphere then. Got to say, it does look a lot like the UK just from like the area, although it is pretty like flattish. So we will lock in the United Kingdom, and it is. Let's find that. Was that Norwich City? It looked way different from an aerial view. I mean, obviously, if you're a Norwich fan, it probably won't. Carrow Road, it was indeed. Well, there we go. Okay, so Spurs logo. This is White Hart. Yeah, White Hart Lane. I was going to say this isn't their new Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Okay, so seen that club badge before in the Dutch league, Willem FC, I think it is, and UEFA Europa League stadium, and we're in Denmark. Hopefully that is the home team, and we're not in Belgrade. Yeah, Danish sponsors. Okay, another aerial shot of the ground. Real Betis in La Liga. Of course, green seats as well. And for this one, got one of the World Cup stadiums from Qatar 2022. Where am I heading? Why am I going to Africa? Lost for a moment there. Qatar. Okay, next up is sun coming from the north. So in the southern hemisphere, Spanish .ec. I'm not too familiar with that country code. Is it just Ecuador? EC appearing again. I'm not entirely confident with that, but EC is the only country from South America that would fit with that. So yeah, it is Ecuador. Okay. Inside the stadium for this one, a .nl, and we've got the Feyenoord club crest there. So that does confirm that we are in the Netherlands. And we're in a club shop of Southampton here. Bit of a different round this one. We are, well, inside, not like outside or inside the stadium. So UK. PAOK FC in Greece here. Just thinking they are the team in Greece, not the one in Cyprus. I think they are in Greece along with Athens. And outside the stadium for this one. So once again, we're going to be driving around playing like a normal round of GeoGuessr. Sponsor up there, Le Mans Metropole, France. And next up, Okay, no club crest up there. Normally you would. Okay, Philadelphia Union from the MLS America. Okay, so Celtic FC in Scotland. Okay, so well, it says Polski, so I will go Poland. Okay, as well as the language underneath it. I was going to say the club crest I recognise from either Poland or Romania, but the language does help us out with Poland there. Kilmarnock in Scotland, United Kingdom, and home stadium Kobe. So that is a team in Japan, as well as we've got Japanese written there as well. Okay, so this is a club crest from a team in Sweden, I'm pretty sure. Thinking's definitely not in the Danish league. Okay, we have found the yellow and blue of Sweden, so we were originally right with that one. Okay, we've got the .ch domain, which is a bit of a different one, but I think that is Switzerland. Now I am just actually thinking Italy myself, because Como is a club in the Serie A. But why is it a .ch? It's not a Swiss club that plays in the Italian league, is it? No, I'm pretty sure Como is. Como is right on the border there of Switzerland, so that's probably going to explain that. Wow. Italy, it is. The streak continues. Okay, world final of some Nations Cup. Never heard of it, but Morocco, so that's enough for me. Got every nation's flag from of course Australasia and South America, as well as Europe, America, Asia. So it's not just like an Africa Cup of Nations thing that's going on here. But we are in Morocco, and okay, we're in a VIP box here. Oh, of Augsburg. There's the club crest. There it is again, and they are in the Danish league. So we've got giant Italian flags, Hungary flags now actually. Hungary flags. Okay, .hn. Okay, we've got the .hu, which is the domain for Hungary. This really does get confusing. They are giants, so I'm trying to rotate it round, and I'm thinking when they are being held up, those lines are horizontal, even though this guy's is vertical and no white in it. But Hungary, it is, and it's Honduras. Oh, well, what a way for it to end. Of course, it does make sense with the .hn domain. Again, I'm never going to be going there. It was one of those domains that I'm not familiar with. And those giant flags as well. Obviously, they must have been the colours of the team, and that would make sense for that other guy's flag to have been missing a bit of white. Maybe the lines going the other way. But 48 country streak, I will absolutely take. So there we go. Thank you guys for watching. It has been a long one. Thank you all for watching. If you did enjoy, please do leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And yeah, I will see you all in another video. Bye.